Hello,
Hello.
it's me.
Howdy, Dungeoneers.
Hesna.
Stop it!
What we are here now,
No!
bask in thine glory.
I'm basking, all right.
Yep, this is Table Scraps. I'm joined by my friends Lydia, aka Pedal Tumblestrum, and Grant DeFore. Close enough.
Wait, I don't get a.
And Grant
Remember
DeFore.
my character's name? Oh, I had
yeah, Normir Thunderthighs.
Thunderfoot, but I will
Close
take
enough.
Thunderthighs as well as the alternative.
Who is also the wonderful Grant DeFore, and also is a jug of chocolate milk.
Yes.
Our
I'm
friend.
Drew's. Oh gosh, the headphones make it tough. Hold on.
You can do it.
I'm Drew's. Wait. Is
You
this
can do
it?
it.
I'm Drew's best love. I'm chalky milk. I'm a jug of chalky milk. You see it?
Yeah, we do, Grant.
It's good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But that's Grant. Of course, we have the wonderful Drew as Archester and DJ as Arden Fistling. That's the name.
I am dressed up. I'm dressed up as a like a frantic player, a costume that we can all truly relate to.
Yes.
I'm trying to like create the last details of my character as the session started.
That's so creative.
Which is why we are going to, we're just going to hang out for a little bit because DJ has to like run to a place real quick. So we got like 20-30 minutes to chill and
I've been working on
talk.
this for 2 hours, I swear.
This show is not sponsored by Coke, but I like it, so I'm drinking it. Disclaimer.
Yes.
Well, there goes our monetization.
But yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a multifaceted stream. We're going to start off kind of like we normally do for Table Scraps, or at least recently, where we're just gonna hang out and talk. So I'm gonna couple of big things happened recently. The Monday session is always a big thing, and the season finale of Between the Rows streamed yesterday. So, which one do you guys want to talk about first? You want to talk about main campaign? Do you want to talk about Between the Rows? What do you want to do?
Well, Between the Rows, we're discussing tomorrow, and so I vote Campaign 1, Episode 47. But that's my vote. What about you two? You can veto me if you'd so like.
Lydia.
I want to veto you just for the fun of vetoing you, but I agree I want to do the campaign.
It is really such
Lydia,
a temptation.
your costume is so good. I'm
Thank
like just
you.
now noticing.
Yes.
Look at my eyeballs and my freckles.
Wow.
The freckles are a little harder to see, unfortunately.
I know.
I can tell they're there.
But they're there. We all know.
But just know they're there, and that's what
Yeah.
matters.
How about you, Drew?
Freckles live in the heart.
What? How about you, Drew?
I'm fine with talking about campaign. That sounds
All
great.
right. I think that's a campaign.
I can exist in my mortal
Ready to
dread
rock and
terror.
roll. Ready to do some stuff. So
What happened again? Could you
also-
give us a
also,
recap,
yes.
Aaron?
that is a
Blue face
great
ball
question
should be added to the bingo card.
of as for what exactly happened, and yes, it definitely should. Last episode on Monday main campaign for the Paper Dungeon,
I'm trying to remember what
the
happened.
group finally, gosh dang, makes it to a city after 2 deaths. We sail for a little bit. We go into a dungeon. Well, actually, we struggle to go through a forest like normal human
Hey,
beings.
before you finish recapping, in case people are listening
You
to
asked
this,
for this.
after... I know, I just forgot to do this. There might be some spoilers, so that's all I'm saying for
Well, gosh
up
dang,
to
get it
episode
together.
47.
There's always spoilers, man.
This is Table Scraps. They should know by now.
Yeah, this is Table Scraps. We don't care. We don't care about your fun.
All right, you
We're
can
here to
continue with the
Table
recap now.
Scraps.
We're here.
Um,
Table scraps.
This is Table Scraps. This is what we do. We're scrappy here.
Please grab me.
Yeah, so we struggle to go through a living forest. Straight up, Renai gets absolutely ate.
Yeah.
And so does Tarak.
Yeah, no, Tarak doesn't
Tarak
get
didn't
ate.
get 8.
Track
He got
fights
yeet.
Track fights a forest. by himself.
I legitimately blanked on like everything we did until this moment. It all came back to me. With all the
but
vines
then
and stuff.
Yeah, Track messed with a little pyramid. They got sucked into it, and then so did everyone else.
Yeah.
And then we fought perhaps the most adorable undead army that could ever have been created.
Dude.
Shout out to what is it? Fluffy Folio.
Fluffy
skeleton
foliage.
cleaning crew.
Yeah, the skeleton cleaning crew was adorable. Little baby hand with little babies.
Baby here.
That's on TikTok.
That's one of my proudest moments.
And then at the end, Track jumps down into a hole to scout, and now it's him and a Dracolich.
Woo woo!
Also,
Right,
can
I
just
forgot
say,
about that too.
I actually am really excited to fight a Dracolich.
I'm kind
Personally.
of terrified.
Well,
Because to get down there is a little
will we
sketchy.
be fighting it?
Nah, it's fine.
Because we might have to get poisoned in order to fight this thing.
I'm sorry, but Edward and Renaya are not the strongest.
Hey, you speak for yourself. I have 52 max HP.
I have 50 max.
Well,
I would also like to maybe throw a little wrench in the situation. I plan on doing a thing that may, change how some order of things goes.
I'm terrified.
I don't like that. I don't know what you could do to like.
It's cool. I'll just call Grotz.
I hate how big brain Aaron is. Like, it's the one thing I love about him and the one thing I despise about him.
Don't worry, it's nothing that will stop anyone from doing anything. But you guys are gonna have to make the conscious choice to disappoint Tarak or, perhaps end up on a bad path here. And that's
wait.
just
That's our two options: is we either disappoint Tarak or we end up on a bad path.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So you
okay? You have played RPGs with me for a year and a half.
Yeah, but Tarak seems decent.
You should know by now that Aaron Klebrad is the master of. You have two options and both of them suck.
But
yeah, that's true. But it's Tarak though, and isn't he kind of like nicer than Aaron?
Is Tarak nicer than Aaron?
Tarak puts Aaron's powers in a book of
But you know
rules.
what isn't nicer than Aaron? Orcs.
Aaron. Oh, orcs.
I don't know. Tarak's pretty nice.
Okay, Tarak is literally one in like a million.
Well, he's the only one I've met, so.
And that's the thing. You've got a very skewed. Once again, we're back to the people have a very skewed perception of the orcs in the main campaign, where it's like, well, I've never seen an orc. How bad can they be?
So,
they're monsters.
Edward being terrified of orcs at the beginning, although because of misinformation, that was probably a more accurate.
No, you are absolutely correct. Orcs are terrifying.
Orcs. I'm scared because of the things they've done.
Yes, orcs are terrible, terrible creatures, and that hate everything and are disgusting and wrong.
That's out of the words of Tarak. I just want to point out.
Yeah, that's Tarak has said this. That. I have said this multiple times.
So what
orcs
did we achieve last session? We found the Dead King's Hoard.
Well, we haven't found the Dead King's Hoard.
Well,
we found
that little riddle
to the Dead King's Hoard.
Yeah, exactly. That riddle talked about the Dead King, so I assume.
Oh my goodness!
That
is this Ryan Ureta?
A guest appearance.
Guest appearance from Ryan Ureta on Table Scraps.
I don't think he knows we're live.
Hi. DJ left his door unlocked, so hi. How's it going, everyone?
Hi.
Glad you wandered.
Welcome to Table Scraps, Ryan. It's been a while.
It has been a while. How are you guys holding?
Doing pretty good. Talking about the last episode.
We're gonna play some Shadows on the Mountain, but in the meantime, while DJ runs to Walmart like he does 50% of the. That's not true. Like he does like 5% of the time, probably less.
So he peeled out really fast out of the driveway. Why is he panicking?
Because we're on stream right now. And
yeah,
he's supposed to
we're
be
live, and we're supposed to be playing Dungeons and Dragons at 2 o'clock CST.
Nice.
He's only like 20 minutes late.
Nice. Yeah, he just peeled out of the driveway. I don't know where he.
Well, I hope that he drives safely.
He's going to Walmart.
Wait, what
Get
is
ink.
he getting?
He's getting ink
Why?
to print his character sheet.
Dude, wait, does he have it digitally?
That's what I said, and he's like, no.
He doesn't. He does not have.
Does he own D&D
I'm
Beyond?
looking at the character right now, and it is not complete. Yes.
So I'd like to state.
What does he do? He could just write it on a note,
Yeah, I'm
like
like
a notepad or something.
most of my character sheets.
That is
are
so goofy.
Oh wait,
just
no. Well,
on
okay.
pieces of paper.
He has more of it done than I thought he did. He just doesn't have it printed out.
You want to see the original track character sheet? This is it. It's a notebook.
Nice.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is some premium content here on Table Scraps, folks.
Anyways, I'm gonna get going now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice to have you.
By.
It's nice seeing you all.
Surprise guest appearance.
Have a wonderful stream. You all
Thank
look
you.
beautiful.
I am.
Oh. I'm chocolate milk. Here's love.
Nice.
Thanks.
It's
Nice.
really well fully thought out.
I see that you're Sylvie.
Yeah.
Great.
Table Scraps is Team Scuff.
Drew, do you have a costume?
No.
Yeah, a robot.
I didn't realize that we were all dressing up for this.
Who did
That's
we?
okay.
Who did we jokingly call you last week? Like Nathaniel and I.
I'm down.
Last week?
The Metal Man.
I don't remember.
The $1 Million Man.
No.
$1 Million
The
baby.
Crimson Chin.
No.
The Crimson Chin.
That's a good one, actually.
Rapunzel.
Nope. No. Think more like Three Musketeers.
Fabio.
Nope.
Wait, Three Musketeers?
No, that was you, Aaron. That's what Drew and I called
I
you.
bet the Three
That's very
Musketeers
fair.
have canonical names.
Oh.
And I can't,
Yes.
I've never known
It's at the tip of my tongue.
Ricardo.
The discount Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, we did call you Discount Orlando
You
Bloom. We
really
also
are
called you
Discount
something
Orlando Bloom.
else.
Guys,
man.
our listeners, especially on podcasts and YouTube, they walked into this expecting shadows on the mountain.
Yeah.
You
We're just
think that I
not.
You know, you
care?
guys walked into this expecting one thing, and now you have
You walked
Past-
in expecting
past
table
members
scraps, and
sitting
you
there
got
roasting.
exactly
I
what
was
you
gonna say,
wanted.
Yeah, it's table scraps. You expect the unexpected.
you
We'll
have
probably
you have
put-
Ryan, who hasn't been on stream forever, just roasting Drew.
I mean,
This
hey,
is what they wanted.
this is how Grant, you get to view it from the outside.
But
Well,
what
normally
it's like
you
to-
are the one that we roast for like an hour and a half.
Right.
yeah.
That's
But today it's this gosh dang long nose face having
I
Orlando
don't know
Bloom
how I
witch
feel
gosh
about it.
dang.
Oh man. Oh.
Am I being
It's
replaced?
rough.
That's like my
Am I
brand
being
on a paper
replaced?
dungeon. If I lose that brand, then what do I have to offer? That's the
I'm just saying, with the sunglasses, all I can think is this milk has gone bad. Then they open it; it's just a like jug of milk with sunglasses on.
That's funny.
I know.
So we'll
I'm
probably
hilarious.
put a timestamp when
Discount
the actual
D'Artagnan
episode
is
starts.
what we call them.
Oh, D'Artagnan, deep
Yeah, we
cut.
call them a Discount D'Artagnan.
I'm sure that is.
Well,
it's one of the Three Musketeers.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful stream. I'm actually going to leave now.
thanks, buddy.
Hey guys, thank you all for supporting the stream, all viewers. You guys are wonderful. And you guys are all fantastic performers. So
Thanks, Ryan.
thank you.
guys.
Love you,
This
buddy.
isn't a performance. I am the Chestnut King.
Valid.
This is me.
All right.
Do it, Aaron. You know you want to.
I think I heard a car pull into the driveway, but I also could be wrong. So
Hey,
Jake could
hey,
be here in
look at
like
that.
2 minutes.
He's making
He could be here
record
in like
time.
10 minutes. Who knows?
Hello, the pirate. And goodbye. Goodbye, my sweet summer child.
Please stop. I hate it.
Oh my goodness.
Sweet
it's
summer
so
child.
good.
Oh my
so funny.
gosh.
Yeah, that was the guest appearance of Ryan, aka the voice, aka
AKA the voice. In the intro, that's what he
This is
means.
the voice.
The voice in the intro.
Anyway, we were talking about like the main campaign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thoughts, opinions. Just what are your plans?
I love grots.
We know that. Something new. Look, the viewers are clamoring for something like hot.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
you know
grots.
Real quick. I don't think I've actually attended a table talks where we actually talk about a specific episode or character things.
That's
so I'm kind of new to
table
this.
talks.
Yeah,
He's never been to those. It's always you and me.
That's
I was at
fair.
the
You're
first
a
one.
loser.
And so I'm kind of new to this, honestly. So I would like a little bit of modeling. Maybe.
See,
from Drew.
Maz is on my side. Let's talk about grots.
Let's talk about grots.
Now you left out the beginning of the name that Matt said. Let's talk about the Supreme Simplord Grots. That's what Matt said.
I will allow it if we are specifically talking about how much of a gosh dang loser Grots is.
No,
Well,
he's not. He's not
I
my
personally
guy.
like the fact he's like literally. This is basically what he said. He's like, my entire existence is the function of my reality is that I get what I want, and for some reason, I can't have you. And like it doesn't compute in his mind.
He keeps donating to her stream. He is a tier 3 sub. And she just won't respond to him. And he's like,
She's
I don't know how
playing
much
hard
more
to
money.
get, you know?
I don't know how much more money I need to give for this lady that I found on the internet to get me to like me. And you know, it's just really frustrating because it works every time. I'm on like 1,000 different women's streams. You just keep donating, and it's, for some reason she won't respond to my personal DMs.
Except she does respond. But
she never like
teases
gives
it.
anything of substance.
Yeah, exactly.
Where she's just like, oh, thank you, and then she says my name on stream, but it's like, I want more than that.
I regret this.
I would like the amount of like offensive analogies that I draw for
Yes,
like
it
Renaya
scares
and
me.
her like group of things that revolve around her. Like oh man, was I on stream when I was explaining the like what it looks like from an outside perspective of Renaya, like looking at the like her symbol and being like, ugh. All it reminds me of is like a teenage girl who's upset that her dad works like 80 hours a day. And I know that's not possible, but she like never sees him. But like in the meantime, like so I'm going to set the scene. Renata,
I'm afraid of what you're about to
teenage
say.
girl. She's leaving high school. It's her birthday. Her dad promised that he would be there. Because not only is it her birthday, but it's also the last showing of the play that she stars in. And at the end of the play, she looks out in the crowd and her dad isn't there. She looks at her phone and it just sees no messages, no voicemails. She looks and she goes, because she knows that her dad is working very hard for her to live a great life. But the camera pans away and it pans to a phone, her father's phone that's sitting on it, and it's ringing and rings and it stops. Pans a little bit farther, and you see her dad in like a war camp chained that he can't gosh dang get to the phone. And it's like this whole time Renaya's like, God, Malice, I wish that you would help me out here. And in the meantime, he's like dead. Like, thanks, Renaya. I'm getting a cold response here.
I love how many like little things I've done that you guys have just totally overlooked.
Blown way out of proportion.
No, not even noticed.
Oh shoot, the small ones?
Yeah.
Well, I know
I'm
that you
afraid of those things.
I know that there were some things in the last episode that you like did or mentioned. And I know that DJ pulled one where it was like, because mind you, I think that we kind of gave him the idea because he was on the last table scraps. But when you were like, oh yes, I will use my holy divine intervention thing, and then DJ was like, well, so it doesn't happen quite as it's supposed to. It's a little bit weaker. It's like he's going through a tunnel. And I'm like, oh, he's dead.
He's not dead.
Well,
he's just not doing
there's
great.
No way Malice is dead, right? He's fighting for the greater cause.
If Malice was dead, my power would be gone.
No, because like it just some other god picked it up. I was like, oh man, I guess she can keep using it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, hey, I'm Dave. I'm the new god of
Dude, what if Cather's gods adopted
whatever
Renaya?
domain this
That'd be
is.
really awkward.
Ooh, that would not.
No, but
go
she
well.
doesn't know it. Like, Malice is dead. But they were like, you know what? We're still gonna, like, maybe help her out because she's helping Cather out. And so, and then down the road, she figures out that Cather's gods have actually been helping her out. That would be real awkward, right?
Well, and it wouldn't be helping her out. It would be like, we know that, like, if she doesn't have Malice's, like, power, that she'll just go full Demon Lord. Like, if you take away one option,
we gotta give her some
then
hope,
she's just
right?
streamlined. We gotta keep it going just
Now,
a little bit.
I have to talk about something.
We know.
Earlier, you said that, you know, it's like the guy who's sending money or whatever, and the girls are responding. Now, I feel like Renaya responds. I think she's still, like, plays a little bit like totally hard to get. Like, no, Gratz, I'm not gonna keep sitting on your throne in the abyss. Like, even though all the demon lords bow to me, whatever. You know?
So
Like,
here's the thing
but
with
still,
Renaya.
she still, like, hangs out with Gratz.
Renaya
Gives
likes
him a
Yeah.
chance.
Renaya likes Gratz. The thing is Renaya doesn't understand how, like, higher powers work. Like, she doesn't, like, treat them like higher powers. She doesn't see it like that. She's like, oh, you're just like me. You just do different things. And so she doesn't feed into, like, Gratz's big, like, oh, I'm the demon prince and this and this and this about me. She's like, okay, cool.
Thank you so much for your donation to the stream.
So-
It really matters. It
What?
really helps out.
And
So it's
a lot of it is
basically-
just she's oblivious to.
Thank you,
it's
Demon Lover 975. Your donation really matters.
So
And
this
it
is
really matters to
basically
me.
like, it's the bad boy, right, in high school. He's a
Yeah.
senior. He's got a leather jacket.
Probably a
he has a
super senior, in
toothpick
all
in his
honesty.
mouth. He has the aviators. You know, he's pretty cool.
Rides a motorcycle.
Failing a couple classes, doesn't even care. But secretly, he's actually smart. And there's this one girl who is, like, super nice.
The homeschool
and-
chick, just going to school for the first time.
Gosh. And she, like, gets good grades for the most part.
Oh my god, DJ's back.
But for some reason, she doesn't get the whole, like, you are the king of the school thing. And it really
Well,
drives
that's
me
because she's
crazy.
homeschooled.
I think that's kind of what's happening. Yeah.
Her
like,
parents were, like, uber religious. She never really got out a whole bunch. It's basically a cult.
That's ironic. Or not ironic. It's like,
Accurate.
yeah,
To
it's
Renaya's
painfully
life.
accurate.
So, Lydia, am I allowed to tell them about the that one time they were talking about how much I would love art of, like, them in like high school?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, so we actually had this conversation.
Yeah,
of,
we
like,
haven't laid out of, like, what all the characters
yeah,
would be in a high school alternate universe.
Yeah, in like high school, like a Disney high school movie.
First,
Yeah.
please, I need to know what Cather would be in a high school.
Oh, Cather's the like
The
captain
track
of the swim
star.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
This
captain
would
of
be
like
the
every
team.
sports team,
Oh, wow.
Except,
Like,
except for football. He's not in football.
except for football. But he also is like he's not the captain of the wrestling team, but like he still went to state.
I feel like he would
He just
definitely be like a track
decided to do
star. Like, he was a sprinter. Like, the
Oh,
sprinter.
yeah.
Maybe he did hurdles. Oh my gosh, that's what he did. He did hurdles.
100% hurdles. And then he's just a
he also did
champion on
field.
the
He
swim
also-
team.
For some
also
reason, he did
was-
hurdles and he threw.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say
he
he
was
was
good at- he was good at
he was
shot put as well.
the javelin thrower. You know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna
that's
say javelin,
good.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Um,
think he just said, you know what? I think I'll do wrestling to keep myself in shape, and I like a good challenge. And then
Yeah,
he
like
gets
in the
shape.
off-season.
He's that kind of kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? He can sing, but nobody knows because he's embarrassed
Troy
that he
Bolton.
can kind of sing.
Yeah, he's Troy Bolton.
He's Troy
Is that a
Bolton.
High
Very
School
accurate.
Musical guy?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my God, Grant, get it together.
Anyway, moving on. So that's Cather.
Cather, I think Edward is the like rich
Edward is
music and drama
the band kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Band
Where he's-
kid?
I mean,
Don't say it like that.
I was a
just
band.
Grant, you
It
were
isn't
a
just band. He's in like anything musical or drama
Like musical
related.
theater, like.
But you're also
But he's
like
always second
the
chair.
pampered. Yeah, you're always second chair, and it really frustrates you because also like your parents are like really rich and like donate a lot to like the music and
Like
theater.
I own my own blue violin.
Yes,
Kia Moore.
absolutely.
Kia Moore is
I
the
get that
transfer
reference.
student.
Grant, thanks. Yeah,
Yes,
Kia
Kia
Moore,
Moore's-
but and
yep.
he was like at one
He
point
was
in time
at the
a
rival school
Yeah.
of Cather, and then was transferred over here.
And then oh geez, well, who else do we got? I mean, Renaya, as we said, is
This
the
is
like
the homeschooled
homeschooled kid who
who
recently
just got
like,
here.
yeah,
Real weird, but like kind of
but
cute.
like the like sneaky hot, where it's like I'm sure that like she's got it going on, but it's really hard to tell because she's really weird to talk to.
Like she's real cute, but she says the weirdest things.
100%. You're like, man, if she just didn't speak, this would be great. Who else? I mean, and then
Tarak.
Track is the like
Oh, he's the
Track is the like overweight poor kid, which is a really weird combination because it's like you're poor, why are you overweight? Who's like way too big for like his grade. Like people think that he's like a senior, but he's actually like a freshman.
Yes.
And he's like a super nice guy, but like no one talks to him.
Except he's
but-
always hanging around Renaya.
But
Yeah, 100%. Because the
I feel like
homeschool chick,
everybody
she doesn't
all-
know any different.
I feel like everybody knows them too. Like
Oh yeah,
like they're ridiculously popular. You know?
100%.
You know what I mean? Because he's Tarak. He's the
Like
guy
everyone
that everyone
wants,
thinks is a
like,
senior,
everyone wants him
but
to
he's
join
a
the
freshman.
football team because they think he'd be great.
Yeah.
He's that one
Like,
freshman that the seniors like adopted as kind of
absolutely.
Like
I was gonna say, I'm like the rest of you guys are like seniors, and like
Yes.
somehow are still popular, except for Tarak and Renaya.
Track is like the shy, lovable freshman.
Yeah, and you guys are the popular ones who like kind of get along and know each other, but you're like, oh, we're the freshman kids. Let's sit with the new kid, and it's like, hey, look, that freshman's sitting alone, and then they go like sit next to him. Yeah, no, that's how I view it. And then of course, Havel Rip was the like edgy skater kid.
Who was also
Who, like-
also a part of band and somehow always beat out Edward.
Oh, yeah.
in chair.
Well, he would always threaten that he was going to drop out of band, but he never did because he secretly liked it.
100%.
That's
But
so
like
accurate.
in the like sometimes you'll like walk past and you'll see him like stealing a drink out of the vending machine. You're like, that seems like not a great pastime.
He was probably a trumpet player.
Oh man, he definitely played trumpet. Although he could manage a clarinet.
Oh yeah, he just would never
Absolutely.
ever.
No, that's
think about playing
shameful.
clarinet.
And then Melora was the person who's always in home ec, but like hunts with her dad on the weekends. Well, if she had a dad,
Wait, would she be like the
so
farm
she just
girl?
hunts by
Maybe
herself. Yeah,
She used to
farm
hunt.
girl.
who like
Dad on
hunts,
weekends.
100%.
wears camo. It's
Yep,
like,
every day. And you're like,
She
I
100% wears Birkenstock.
oh, she's also on the wrestling team. Like this,
Sure,
like
yeah.
and like is good, like a good wrestler.
She's
The one where-
it's like, and this is one of the high schools that has an archery team that she's a part
Oh
of.
yeah,
her
100%.
family literally has a pet squirrel.
yeah. Like you walk past, like she's the girl who everyone's like, you have to be really careful around her because she could beat you up, and not only could she, but she would
She might.
like
legitimately
at any point in time.
Cather learned the hard way.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
That's how they
Didn't
first
he-
became friends.
Yeah.
She shoot him with an arrow when they met.
In game, no.
Accidentally. He just happened
Didn't
to
she
be
stab
walking.
him at one
game,
point,
she
though?
shot you.
I feel like we've all injured
You guys
someone
are all
else in the
missing
party
the
at some
fact
point.
that
I've punched
everything you're
Edward.
saying is things that you guys have done to Edward.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, because it was Cather did something and it startled Ginger, and so then Melora woke up and did she like stab him?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, she did.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about.
Because everyone was asleep. He went over and woke her up.
And then
she
Havel
just
stabbed you
reflex
after that.
Stabbed, yeah, you got stabbed like twice in one day.
Right. Yes, I remember that. Yes, I
Good
remember
times,
that now.
good times.
Because I remember I
miss those days.
Track almost like punched someone in the Feywild because they woke him up and he wasn't prepared for it.
I think that was me.
But I'm pretty sure it was Yo. Because I'm pretty sure almost everyone in the party has punched Edward at least once.
I punched Edward like day one.
Edward gets punched by Tarak very often now.
You punched Edward day one because Edward was like, why are we listening to this orc? And then you were like, God. No, what happened was I was in the witch's shop and Edward walked in and I was all freaked out because I had just gotten freed from the witch hut, so I just immediately punched him.
I don't even know if he said anything. Like literally, it might have been 0 words.
I was gonna say,
Havel is the one who punched him later on.
Yeah, you opened the door,
punched him in the mouth,
and I immediately just. Yeah, good times.
It was really bad. And he was like, ow, why?
I am just looking.
And then there's Turk in the back like, okay, let's calm down.
I'm like, whoa, all right. Let's no, okay. DJ, how we doing?
Great, let's do it.
Ready to rock? All right.
As ready as I'll ever be. If I can get this freaking print.
What I like to hear.
I have what I need printed, so.
Hey, that's what we like to hear.
So,
also, I was legitimately gone for 10 minutes. I was pretty proud.
Ryan walked in and was like, "Sup, guys? DJ just peeled out of the driveway. What's that about?"
I saw him on the way in, and he like slowed down to roll down his windows, talk to me. And I didn't slow down. I just rolled down my window. I was like, "I'm panicking," and they kept driving.
I have a request.
Oh my God, what do you want?
Can we like quickly just like say kind of who we're playing?
Look, let me get into the game, and then I will direct you guys.
No, that's a bad idea. You can go ahead.
Do his job as a DM.
Hey guys, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons now.
Well,
last time on, I think it's Shadows on the Mountain. That's what we call this.
Yeah.
For some reason,
it's because that's what you said.
It was Grant. It's Grant's idea.
I wanted to just have the episode named that, but I guess it's the whole campaign.
But then
now.
I asked you time and time again. I was like, "What do you want to call this?" And you're like, "Oh no, just whatever."
I just assumed that it would just be table scraps, and like not a name for the campaign.
It's the campaign Shadows on the Mountain on table scraps.
But we will talk about this later. We will talk about this later, and I will explain to you what exactly my thought process is. Anyway, we played in the Dragons here. Last time we played this game was like a month and a half ago, so I'm gonna recap it for you. Basically, the wonderful Sylvee Tumblestrom.
No.
Got kind of a little hidden message from her family in a bork. A wonderful little hidden message from her family, a group of adorable little halflings that are the grove guardians of this little druid grove filled with like lights and fireflies. It's just the cutest thing possible. But they got a message that was kind of asking for help. So she brought some of her friends along with her, and they were all shrunk down to tiny little people, able to fit into this world known as the Undergrove, this hidden, like, ancient magic world of tiny little people. And like animals can speak and have like thoughts and opinions, and they met a snake named Snake based on the character Snake from Metal Gear Solid. It was great. But specifically, they were asked to investigate the attempted assassination of the Chestnut King, Lord of Fall and all chestnut trees in the areas of the world. Specifically an assassination at a kind of like an underground fight, like cage match situation. Of course, they sussed out who the imposter was in this situation among us. And that is kind of where we left off. As they were leaving, Sylvee, you will get a message. But before we do, can we just have a quick introduction of the characters, just in case you've forgotten who they are? And we have a new one that I don't even know who it is. I have not been informed of what this character is. I'm just rolling with it. I'll start with, from the bottom up on my screen, Grant. Who are you playing today?
Hello, traveler. My name is Normir Thunderfoot. I serve the king, and I help my friends. I'm a what am I? I'm a Goliath barbarian, level 10.
Yep. We are at level 10, everyone here. Drew, who are you today?
Yes, I am playing Archester, the arcane wizard and merchant traveler. The employer of both Normir and Sylvee, and just really good spellcaster.
Nice. Speaking of Sylvie, Lydia, who are you today?
No, I'm human, by the way. I don't know.
Oh, he's human. Yeah, no one cares.
I'm Sylvee. I'm a Lightfoot halfling assassin rogue hired by Archester. And I'm here in the Undergrove. Home sweet home.
By divine right. And last but not least, a surprise to me, DJ, who are you today?
So today I am playing a character known as Arden Thistling. He is outside of the Undergrove. He would be 2'4". He's a rock gnome. Very, very small. Weighs about 40 pounds, which on the 2-foot frame of this rock gnome is absolutely shredded.
It's pretty impressive.
Jacked.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Holy
honestly.
cow!
Like he's pretty great. He's a little gnome fighter. He grew up in the Undergrove. He grew up with Sylvee, or as he knows her as Petal, actually. But he grew up with her. She left, and he kind of stepped up and helped out with the Undergrove as one of its protectors. He has he's, for being big for a rock gnome, he still has kind of that like almost like that swimmer's body, where it's not like jacked, but it's really lanky because his limbs are really long and everything like that. So he does that.
But long limbs, man. You are a freak of nature.
A swimmer body gnome. I love it.
Who's
2'4".
He's this tall. He's like literally this tall. It's crazy. But yeah, he has green armor most of the time. Looks very intricate with little, almost like elvish details engraved throughout the side of it. Very foresty, very undergrovey. He has a sword on his back and a sword on his hip. He has 2 little battle axes or hand axes strapped to his thighs. He's got a knife on the other hip. He's got short, kind of shaggy black hair, a little bit of stubble. He's around 27 years old, which is really young for a gnome. Got nice green eyes that kind of match his armor. And yeah.
Awesome. So, yes.
Wait, I need to note, Sylvee goes out and about wearing full coverage where only her eyes show. Because her face is freaking adorable, so she covers it up.
Yes, because you are a trained killer. That is what you are here for.
A trained killer.
A lady of the blade.
I love the Chestnut King.
Yes, that is what I am dealing with today. Anyway, you guys are leaving the the cage, which was the like underground fighting arena, as you have succeeded in your task. And Sylvee, you hear a deep rumbling voice boom in your mind, and you know this to be the owner of your magical item, you found a little magical coin.
I forgot about that.
Way back when, in like this
when we
wizard's hut,
murdered that old lady.
Yeah, when that old lady just went absolutely crazy. But you have a little gold coin that the size of the gold coin, like arms stretched, clawed to either side, was this little tiny dragon, this little golden red dragon, that you basically, you and it have kind of like a similar mentality when it comes to gold. So it be parted upon you some magical abilities, aka attuning to the coin. But since you were shrunk down, gold does not, like wealth does not shrink with you. So you had to leave the gold coin at the size you are. The dragon is like a massive ancient dragon, like the size of an ancient dragon in comparison to your size now. But you hear a voice and you know it is this voice. It is your dragon. And it says, I am Telecaphraxis, Lord of Coin and God of Wealth. Hear my voice and tremble, mortals. Except for you, my vassal. You need not fear me. And all of you, it is literally such a powerful mental connection. All of you can hear it, but it's much quieter. So it like booms in like an aura around her just mentally. And it says, my vassal, I have a task, a great task for you, if I may beseech your favor.
Do I get anything from it?
Probably.
Okay, what is it?
My brood. I have had a long-standing feud with the Chestnut King, and therefore I cannot venture onto his land. But before this feud had began, I had created offspring that are now located within the grove. Please, will you check upon my children?
You had dragon babies in the underground?
I am sure that they are just eggs still. My kind is rare and takes many, many, many years to come forth from their humble beginnings.
So you want me to check on your eggs?
Yes.
Okay.
From the top, yes. That is what I'm asking.
What's your name again?
Telecaphraxis, Lord of Coin and God of Wealth.
Can I have like something like easier to remember?
Fraxis, Lord of Coin and God of Wealth.
Hey, cool if I just call you Fraxis?
Fraxis, Lord of Coin.
How about every time I say Fraxis, you just add the
Lord of Coin.
Okay, there we go. We got it figured out. Okay. All right, so what do we do?
Venture forth into the heart of the undergrove. Find my children. I do not remember exactly where I left them. And just make sure they're fine.
Okay. And yeah.
This is my
sure.
favorite character from
Telecaphraxis, Lord of Coin and God of Wealth.
Sylvee turns to Normir and Archester's like, so I gotta go check on some dragon eggs.
Oh, is there a task that has been beseeched upon you from your dragon?
All of you could hear this conversation.
Yeah, check on his dragon eggs.
Right. Do you perhaps want our help with this, Sylvee?
I mean, I don't care.
You're muted, by the way,
muted,
Grant.
Normir, we can't hear you.
Oh.
The Lord of Coin cannot hear your voice.
He said that he doesn't know where he left the eggs. And we expect to find them in this undergrove?
I mean, I know the undergrowth pretty well.
Understandably so. Do you think they are tiny, tiny eggs or just small? Because we are small. Are they our size? Or smaller than our size, is what I'm asking.
They're probably pretty big. Because he is tiny, and then we're tiny, and he...
In relation to us, they are normal eggs.
No.
They're larger than normal eggs in relation to our current size.
Because, like, we got shrunken down, but I don't think he has to get shrunken down for the undergrowth.
I mean, he's already really tiny.
Understandably so. So shall we split up and look for clues, or are we all just wandering together? Because this is a show.
You don't know the undergrowth at all. Why would you wander off?
You're right.
You see Colonel and Snake are like walking out of the building, having like kind of like a hushed conversation when Colonel sees all of you and says, thank you for your help. Is there anything I could do do you need anything? As the child of the Grove Guardians, you may ask anything of us.
And if I'm remembering correctly, there's not like coin here doesn't transfer to coin there.
Yes, you are currently destitute. You're sure that you could draw from the like Grove Guardian account.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also kind of shameful.
Okay.
Like for you, like the rest of your family wouldn't have a problem with it, but you're like, no, that's not my money. It's not even like money.
I don't know. Do you guys want anything?
Perhaps we could just show you around. We're off duty right now.
That's
it's
a good
one case
idea.
a day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I probably have some paperwork to file. But
have you seen any dragon eggs?
What?
Eggs
no, we
of a
haven't
dragon?
had dragons around here since the feud between the Lord of Coin and the Chestnut King.
Hey,
that was many
worth
moons ago.
Asking, right?
Yeah,
Fast
I'm sure
track it.
there's no. Yeah, no, we're good. But yeah, showing us around's a great idea.
Great. I mean, you probably know, like the areas. Is there anywhere that you want? Like I'm very sure of your capabilities, but some of the places can be pretty dangerous. Anywhere that you're like aiming for, or do you just want like something to drink, or like a couple good food joints?
Yeah, do you got like a nacho bar or something?
Guacamole.
Nacho bar.
Any guacamole?
And you hear Snake pipe up and he goes, Colonel, I know exactly where a good nacho bar is. And he goes, well, I mean, apparently Snake's on it. I actually probably do. Not a huge nacho guy. It's bad for the, I have stomach problems. It's like severe.
That sucks.
Gastrointestinal.
I'm so sorry, you poor man.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, nacho bar? Snake will cover you. Cool.
What was this guy's name again? Colonel? Just Colonel?
Spelled Kernel. But he actually is a colonel, so it is COLONELKERNEL. So it's Colonel.
Colonel. I love this.
What was it, DJ? We can't hear you.
Aaron, I need you to do that one more time. The Colonel. Just spell it out for me again.
COLONEL and KERNEL. Colonel.
I'm impressed with your
nachos.
Snake, by the way, just as a representation of what these characters look like, because it's been a while, Colonel is a thumbling, which are these little, like, they're humanoid. They are the natural humanoids of the Undergrove. So they have very, like, thick bodies that have basically no definition. They're basically just a square of flesh, and they wear, like, little body suits that come up into, like, pointy hats.
Oh, right.
Very classic, like, elf, like not like Dungeons and Dragons elves, but like folklore elves, and they have big like snub-nosed faces that are like cut out in a circle of their bodysuit with big nose and big eyes. And they kind of waddle because they don't have like definition to their legs. They just kind of like totter along.
That's so cute.
But Colonel heads his own way, and Snake is naturally a small snake by like if you were large people. Right now he's probably like 3 of you laid down, is how big this snake is. Maybe a little bit smaller. But
we're all
it is
different
wearing
sizes. Which one?
Oh, geez, that's a great question. Probably like
Well, we all probably
one and a
average
half
out,
of
right?
1.5 of Normir.
Got you.
So it's like 2 normal people.
Yeah, like 2 normal.
So 2 of
people.
Archester or Normir and Sylvee.
Yeah,
One
accurate.
of the 2.
Yeah. And he is wearing a solid black, like skin tight, like swimming. What's the name of it? Like a diving suit. And he also has like a little pair of night vision goggles that like go over his head, and it's like all solid black. And he goes, "So, you're looking for a nacho bar?"
Nachos, yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Guacamole.
Okay.
And he slithers his way down the boulevard, and ends up in this little hole in the wall, named the Broken Tortilla. And one wall of it is made up of just a single tortilla.
I love that.
And he leads you in. Sure enough, they literally just sell nachos. And they do it by like breaking off a piece of their wall and just into like little tiny bits.
That's
just
not
like,
it's business.
It's not sanitary,
okay.
but it's the undergrowth. So like, what are you going to do? You're served by just a nice, like old thumbling. People just call her Nina.
I use my prestidigitation to make sure that there are
just
no
clean the tortilla.
Just get rid of any possible dirt or grub
absolutely.
that is not wanted.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Do you serve guacamole here?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you serve guacamole here?
Yes. And she runs to the back and just brings out a bowl of what you can assume to be like guacamole.
So to be fair, so they made this out of avocados and tomatoes and onions and lime juice.
I mean, it looks like guacamole.
Objects. Okay, thank you. Does it taste like guacamole?
Before she hands it to you, she does go, "That will be extra."
That is fine.
She just sets it on the bowl on the table. It tastes fine.
This is fine.
Yeah,
Archester.
it's guacamole.
Archester.
I will approach the bar.
Yep, sitting on a little side table. Are you approaching them or approaching the like bar up front?
I haven't noticed them yet.
Okay, yeah, no. You see Arden. You see this character walk up to the front. Pretty small, a little shorter than Sylvee. Jacked, just shredded muscle. He steps up to the bar, so it gets on one of the bar stools.
I grab one of the bar stools, climb
Yeah.
up one of them.
You do have you're a regular here. There is a bar stool specifically that is raised for you
I
to
crawl
sit at
up
the bar.
onto my
normally.
bar stool. Nina, can I have my usual?
Yes. And she runs around back. She slides you a deluxe mound of like supreme nachos. That's like it's like half as tall as you are.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hit the spot.
Yep. She also slides just a root beer,
Nice,
foamed up at the top, just classic.
just a massive header.
Snake will turn to the rest of you and say, "So, do you have any plans in the grove?"
Sylvee's eyeing Arden. Is like,
Well, I don't currently. I think we're just would like to just walk around a little bit, see if we can't find anything interesting, perhaps.
Sylvee?
Tourists, you see. At this
me-
point, I mean, we're kind of off duty, right? So
Oh, this guacamole slaps.
Yeah,
I'm getting
there's this
real
great
close to
conversation between Snake, Archester, and Normir, and then like this like staring daggers across the bar from Arden to Sylvee.
Archester, you gotta try this.
I crawled down off my stool. And I just kind of walk over. Excuse me.
Oh, there's enough room at the booth.
I slide in next to Sylvee. Hi. Hey, Snake. It's been a while. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, Arden.
How you doing?
I've been doing pretty all right. How about you?
Oh, I'm just, I'm curious.
Arden?
I knew it. Haha. What's up, Petal?
No, we talked about this.
Sylvee. She prefers Sylvee.
I mean, okay, Sylvee. What you doing here?
Nothing.
This is getting kind of awkward. I am going to step away for unknown reasons.
You mean slither away?
I realize I'm a snake, and that is very offensive. He slithers away.
We're looking for some dragon eggs.
Normir, you can't tell people that.
Dragon?
What do you mean?
We're not supposed to be dragons in the undergrowth.
That's pretty cool, though.
There are no dragons in the undergrowth.
I mean, no, but there are people outside of the undergrowth.
Yes.
So why are you looking for dragon eggs?
He just looks at Sylvie. He doesn't know how much he can say. He doesn't know what to do.
She's like...
I turn to Normir. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Why don't you just tell me everything?
Arden.
Guacamole.
I'll take some guacamole.
He just slides over.
I take a chip.
All right, now can I have one of your chips? That looks flipping killer. Whatever that mound of stuff is.
Slide out of the booth.
Flipping killer.
I go and I crawl up onto my stool.
Yeah.
Pull my.
I wonder he's so
it is a two-hand job to carry this deluxe platter.
Okay.
Oh yeah, could you just hold it there for me? Yeah, thank you.
Sylvie's eyeing the chips and starts to go for her mask and then
since I'm actually standing on my stool, I look down. I the what would be a 2-foot fall to me.
Yeah.
It's like a full body height.
Yeah.
Okay, keep the nachos.
I'm not even gonna have your roll. This is not the first time you've done this.
Oh no.
You have carry out from here all the time.
Carry the nachos over and just slide them up onto the table.
Yeah.
And then crawl back into my spot in the booth.
Well done, guy.
Thank you.
High fives him with his massive hand.
Yeah, it's like your face, the size of your face.
He just takes one chip.
I go to high five him, but I didn't expect how much weight there was behind it, so I'm like.
He just eats one chip and he says, "Wow," and then he turns to Archester, and he says, "This our friend here is asking what we're doing, and I don't quite know what to say, and Sylvie isn't helping me. So Archester, could you?"
Is everybody not looking at Sylvie currently?
Yeah, they're kind of looking all around at each other. Arden's looking at Normir. Normir's looking at Archester. Archester's looking at Normir.
I'm trying to sneak a chip under my mask.
Oh, make a stealth check. Sleight of hand, actually.
I told him that we're looking for dragon eggs, but apparently dragons aren't allowed in the undergrowth, and now I feel like I've severely messed up. Dishonored
26.
the king.
What? 26?
26.
What's your passive perception?
I don't think I can even. So my perception is a +0. I can't even get to a 26 with a natural 20.
Yeah. So no one's except for Nina. Nina knows. Nina can sense every
I
chip
see
that
Nina?
You just see a little pair of thumbling eyes above the counter just staring into your soul. But there is this silent communication where she's like, no one will know of what I've seen today. Yeah, I was just
Archester, I've really messed up, man. I've really messed up.
Hey buddy. And I just put my hand on Normir's arm. It's gonna be okay. It's okay.
Sylvie's gonna keep going. Sylvie's
I
trying
turn to
to eat this
Sylvie,
whole
noticing
thing.
her eating my chips.
Nuh-uh.
I
Stop.
turn to Sylvie. Do I notice her eating my chips now?
somehow still no. It's really impressive. Yeah, no, you can't see one arm. It is you have like tucked your arm into your clothing. It's just grabbing one and then bringing it just fully under the mask, then back down and up and then through.
So, thought you weren't really gonna hang out in the Undergrove anymore. Thought you had this whole thing going on.
I do.
So what you doing here? Not that I'm upset. Like I'm super happy to see you, but I'm a little confused.
I got called my parents.
Oh.
Yeah. Assassination thing. Just take care of that. Not me.
Assassinate someone?
I mean, yes, but not with this past job.
Okay. So what are you doing here now?
Now we're eating nachos.
My nachos.
Sylvie, I will state, you know that like Arden is not like you were friends with Arden. Well, I mean, friends is tenuous, but you know Arden well enough to know that Arden isn't going to get you in trouble for anything. Doesn't have a whole problem with like dragons or anything like that. And Arden is like in the like patrolling force of the city. If he would know where this location might be, if anyone would know, it'd be Arden.
I legitimately thought you were reaching for a chip, Lydia.
Just. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well. So that's Archester. First of all.
Hi.
Archester.
Wait, don't you work for the king? Don't you work for the Chestnut King?
For this last job, yeah. For briefly.
Okay.
Sometimes he's a bit of the strong and silent type.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so this is Archester. Archester hires me as his bodyguard assassin. Then this is Normir. Normir's also hired by Archester, and like we're friends. And then we go out and do stuff because Archester is like merchant guy. And then I got called and we did this one job and I got this coin and it had this like little dragon on it. And the dragon like, and I vibe because we both really like
You would
coins.
be the one to vibe with the dragon.
Yeah. And so now that we're in the Undergrove, this little dragon isn't a little dragon, and he has eggs here, and so we're looking for those to check on them and make sure they're good.
DM.
Yeah.
Do I know of any large to the Undergrove eggs? Hidden
of eggs? No. Do you mention that Telecaphraxis, Lord of Coin and God of Wealth, said that they were in the earliest parts of the center of the Undergrove?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're in like the center.
Yeah, you would know, Arden. The center of the Undergrove is downtown Undergrove. It's probably the roughest part of the city, and there is a kind of a gang war going on right now.
Between which two gangs?
Oh, between which two gangs?
Yeah.
Well,
do I know?
Yeah, of course you know. This is part of your patrol route.
Uh-huh.
You know this very well. Specific. Hold on. I have them written down. Let me get to my notes.
Yeah, I just need to know the names.
It is between. Okay, well, apparently I don't have them written down. Let me see if I can remember them. The Panthers and the Beholders.
Nice.
That's the two. Specifically, they just say the Panthers, but like their emblem is of the like blink panthers with the like tentacles and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then of course the Beholders.
You mean a displacer beast?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're just panthers with tentacles.
Okay.
You know what they
you're
are.
You're going downtown.
Yep.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. The Panthers and the Beholders, they're like gearing up. They're about to go to war. Like life is not going to be good over on that side of town.
I fought in many wars. Slams on the table. Eats some more guacamole.
We are all quite capable people. I think we can handle a couple gangs just fine.
I mean, you can't, Archester, but with us, you will be fine.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, Archester is still a wizard. He's not just a merchant.
Do you mention that you're a wizard?
I mean,
and is it terribly apparent? Is another thing I should ask.
I mean, so
do you have a wizard hat, maybe?
No. So describing his appearance a bit more, he has Archester has fairly tan skin with kind of like dark, like black turning to gray shoulder length hair, and he is wearing like robe-esque attire. Also, I apologize. My window is flaring up, hence the fact that half my face is white.
You're good. Straight up, you're glowing right now.
Yeah. So, but he doesn't have like a staff. He has a couple books on him. Like he has a side satchel that contains a bunch, like, you know, if he looks closely, he can see like a book and some other like kind of odd.
In that case, Arden, could you roll a perception check for me?
Natural 1.
Okay. Yeah, no. Seems good. You think these guys are
skill?
But these guys can deal. Like it's right now, it's kind of in like a Cold War situation where like they both hate each other, but they're not going to push their boundaries or their zones. You do know that the two gangs are separated between actually magic casters. So the beholders are specifically like arcane learned casters. So like wizards and warlocks, people who have like study and stuff. And then the Panthers are like natural casters, more like bards and sorcerers, things like that. It's a crazy time down there, but like right now it's not like ever like you'll walk through the street and then see like spells getting cast at each other. Yeah.
Well, I insist that I come with you. Okay. Sylvee, I know that you know the area, but him, and I point to Normir, he really cried when he told me the wrong bit of information. And while I'm sure that you can handle yourself in a fight, big guy, and I like pat his arm, some of this type of stuff might require a little more stealth, might require, you know, just looking around a little bit better. And I know the area pretty well. I go on patrol there all the time. Okay.
Stealth.
I mean, you're good at stealth.
And then I eye the nachos that are now gone.
I know you could have a thing or two to learn of stealth from me. Okay. I know that you and we have that.
Hey, watch it.
But I insist that I have to go with you guys, you know, if I know that you guys are going down there, I wouldn't feel right with myself. Not at least I warned you guys and you guys don't care. So now I have to go with you guys at least.
I will protect us from falling rocks.
That is so impressive. Oh my God.
Snake slithers back up to the table and he just says, well, it looks like you guys have kind of smoothed things out. Arden, do you mind? I have some personal investigations that I would like to go through. Do you mind if you kind of take over here?
I'd be happy to take over. Thanks, Snake.
Sorry about this. It's just something personal came up.
You gotta take care of your own nest before you can help out others. You got this, man.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Arden.
You got this.
Good luck there, Snake.
He would salute, but he doesn't have arms.
Your sliver's looking real nice, bud.
Tail shake.
Woo! Your cat calling a snake.
Yes.
So do you guys head to downtown Undergrove?
Yes.
I mean, is the guacamole done?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
you've licked out the bowl. You do notice that Snake has paid everyone's tabs.
Oh,
nice.
Because you guys don't have any money at the moment. But yeah, you guys head down to downtown Undergrove.
Downtown.
Because we're going downtown.
That is indeed what you are doing and where you are going. It gets downtown Undergrove is like the old part of the forest. Like you're already in like old like Druid Grove area, but this is like where the first trees grew. So there's a lot more of like petrified wood, like old dark soil, a lot of like fallen trees, and like mounds of like under like the like grass and fallen leaves that is like built up almost a canopy of like mulch and stuff.
Are we on the continent of Telira?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You guys are specifically on northern Telira, cool. A little bit south of Jormungandr and Avarice.
Yep. Okay.
But you guys head down. The buildings also become a bit more like, not like shoddy, but it's like walking into a normal downtown city where like you go from concrete buildings to like brick.
Yeah.
Except instead of concrete and brick, you have like, oh, the newer buildings are made out of like solid carved stones, and these ones are like bits of gravel that have been mortared together into this kind of like older feeling. And as you approach downtown, you do actually see kind of like the separation of like gangs. Like you can see sometimes like standing on like the corners of buildings and sidewalks, you'll see like groups of jazz musicians, but they're like super ripped. And wearing like fancy vests, but you can see like there are wands holstered, like ready to rock. On the other side of the street, as they kind of like eye each other down, there's like old, like gray bearded scholars that instead of like tomes, you can see they have tattoos that are like elder runes and magical script that probably function as their spell books.
Sick.
Oh yeah, this is full on fantasy gang time. And you can even kind of see like how the territory is separated. Like every once in a while on like a block, you'll see like a like graffiti of a beholder, like one eye surrounded by like 8 circles and stuff like that. And then on the other one, you'll see like graffiti of like a panther with like the tentacles and stuff. I know it's a displacer beast, Drew, but saying the displacers is a pain. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? The very center of town is actually a like kind of a public recreation hall.
Mm-hmm. Let's start there.
Okay. It is like approaching evening, and you can actually see that there are a lot of people actually heading in the same direction of you.
Do I know why? Is there an event going on?
Do you ask?
Well, I was just wondering if specifically I would know it because I'm
make a either a history or investigation.
What was that?
History or investigation, because like you're on this route for a while, you might know, or you might 17? Have looked into it. 17. Oh yeah. Yearly there is kind of the downtown dance. It's kind of the like yearly treaty, like it's the like neutral ground between the two gangs. Oh, wow. Where like just for this one night, now the tensions are still there, but it's kind of an agreement that like no one fights the dance hall.
Nice.
And that is conveniently tonight. It's almost as though it was planned.
All right, guys. So tonight's the downtown dance. So hopefully there aren't any like fights that break out tonight. This is like supposed to be like peace times or whatever. So anyway, the hall might have a bunch of people.
Right. Well, we don't necessarily need to head that direction though, right? So
yeah, I kind of figured the eggs are kind of in like more like not obvious places.
What we need to do is think like a dragon. If I were a dragon, where would I hide my eggs?
That's a great question, Normir.
Yeah. I tap his knee and I'm like, don't strain yourself too hard, buddy.
So what are the more kind of like not popular places?
Oh, I mean, not popular places. I mean, you can go down like any random alley and like there isn't exactly like there are obviously the popular places and then there's everywhere else. It isn't exactly unpopular. It's just places people don't go purposefully. Mm-hmm. And that could be anywhere in the downtown. Yes, Normir.
He's also raising his hand in the game.
Oh.
Bud?
I had a thought. It's the recreation building, right?
Yes.
Peacetime?
Also correct. You're on a roll.
Well, you can't spell recreation without creation. And indeed, these are new, young, borned dragons that have been created. So if we want to go to the creation, then we should get to the recreation. Right?
I mean, I got nothing better to do. And Sylvee climbs up onto Normir's shoulder. I was like, all right, let's get going.
Hop, hop. Just starts booking it.
You guys begin to, you guys all hustle in a light jog, except for Normir, who is in a full like battle sprint.
My speed is 25, so I'm like slowly falling behind.
Yeah.
I'm just like walking next to Arden, just like not even.
You're not
like,
running, but you are like moving the same speed as Arden, who is
Best
running.
Part is it's only like a couple blocks away, and you can see it, and so it's there's
you
no
can
point
see.
in running.
This is like people are, and mind you, people are excited to go here. So there are some people who are like kind of running to it. They do that like walk, but you want to go so quickly that it turns into like a skip. But they're like, no, we shouldn't run. So then they slow back down. It is a bump in time. It is just getting started here at the recreation hall. You can see it is still kind of like segregated between the like beholders and the Panthers. On one side, you have a bunch of people who are like standing awkwardly by the like punch. And then on the other side of the hall, you have people like breakdancing, like absolutely jamming out to the music that is playing right now. It's like dancing music. So you have people like swing dancing. There's like a group of them that have kind of begun to line dance. And you can actually see even by the beholders that are the like learned spellcasters, there are some people like kind of getting down to this music that seems to just kind of echo through there is no source to the music. It's just music that is coming from the recreation hall.
Well, of course, if you let the bards play the music, they would cast spells on everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Sylvee's uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Normir is dancing and Sylvee's on his shoulders and he's like kicking like kick line.
Sylvee climbs down.
I catch up. I get over to like I get next to Normir and I just like brace myself against his calf and just
he
it's a good thing you are a trained
almost
person.
steps on him as he dances and then
watch it.
Hey, what hey.
Right. Do we have a place that we are perhaps trying to investigate while we are here?
Oh, it's a big building.
Otherwise, is there Sylvee, do you spot anything that you think is Lord of Coin like?
Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes.
All right, please roll a perception check. Actually, everyone can if they would like.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta roll dice in this game.
Things other than D6s too.
I have a +0, but I still got a 17.
Hey.
23.
23 from Sylvee.
That's a total of 8.
8, nice. Archester, how you doing?
Well, so I have a +5, so 9.
Nice. So, Sylvie and Arden, you are kind of like scouring the crowd, scouring the like room itself. This is basically like a big gymnasium kind of like area. It is a massive like dance floor in the center. You do see some like doors that would lead to like other sections of the building, or maybe like down to a basement or up to an attic. Off of a base glance, you don't notice anything that's like, yes, this is the brood of Telecaphraxis, Lord of Coin, God of Wealth. Don't see any of that, but you are kind of like looking over the like participants of the dance, and now they have kind of like, there's a thin line mixture of people, not like enough that it's like, oh yeah, they're just completely mixed up. But you do see that there is one like kind of a younger mage of the beholders that is definitely like looking directly at another like younger member of the Panthers, and they are looking back and forth. They're definitely giving each other the eyes.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so gross.
I mean, it's kind of cute, isn't it? Like they're separate gangs, you know. They're separate, really just separate people. But they're willing to overcome that because
you can see they're like slowly beginning to approach each other.
Probably, honestly, but you know, it's sweet.
You know, DM, looking at the dance floor, do I see any gentlemen that specifically of the beholder that are they're chilling, you know, they're not dancing, but they're just vibing?
Oh, there's a lot less people dancing on the beholder side than on the Panther side. There's a lot of them that are doing the like not popular kid thing at like a middle school dance where they just kind of linger around the punch bowl and like stand there and kind of bop while like talking like every once in a while to someone nearby. So yeah, you could absolutely worm your way in there. These are your people.
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask, what's the actual like age range that of like?
Most of the Panthers look like they're just beautiful people. Like they look like they're like 20s to 30s, just young, like perfect skin. And then the beholders could be anywhere. The youngest is probably the guy that Sylvie and Arden are looking at. He looks to be around like 28, maybe 30. Maybe a little bit younger. It's hard to tell. And then the oldest ones look like they could be like 90.
Yeah. Okay,
like
cool.
Long gray, like Gandalf looking, like ancient wizards, just covered in tattoos.
So I kneel down next to Sylvie. So do we think that perhaps we want to ask around and see if anyone has noticed anything strange around the center of town? And perhaps the best way to get there.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Live your best life, my guy.
So,
okay.
So you gonna go talk to these wizards, Drew?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. You head to the punch bowl. You blend right in, maybe a little bit more fashionable than a lot of these beholders.
Yeah. Not quite as tattered clothing. You know?
Yeah. And you kind of schmooze on up to them. One of them is just kind of bopping there, not quite on the like ancient wizard side yet. Probably more like 50.
Right. Yeah. A little
kind
closer,
there.
You know, closer to Archester's range. You know. I just walk up and I say, it's a lovely event going on, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I was
It'd be better if they weren't here. He points over at the Panthers.
The Panthers. Yes.
Yeah, you new around here?
I am, actually. I was curious what you could tell me about your guys' feud.
Feud? Well, if those schmucks never showed up, we would have had this dance hall to ourselves. You know how much stuff we could have done with this? Man, we ruined it. Just kind of bops.
Right.
The plot thickens.
What kind of things were you guys planning on doing here at the dance hall?
Can't you feel it? The dance hall, it like emanates magic. Like, would have been sick.
Can I feel it? Can I feel it?
Make an Arcana check.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Okay.
Do you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
15. You can kind of sense some like arcane vibes. Like obviously there's the magic from like that's causing this music to happen, and the like sheer number of like magic capable creatures in one area.
Right.
But like through the soles of your feet, you can kind of feel this like pulse of magic that like comes through the dance floor.
Interesting. DM, keeping track of our way getting down here. We didn't see any sort of maps or anything like that, right?
No.
Of the area. Okay.
Nope.
Yes. Now that you mentioned something, I do actually kind of feel that.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah. I'm curious though. What perhaps is causing that? Do you know?
Well, I mean, that's a thing. Like we would research it, but ever since they showed up, it had to be neutral ground. And they don't need to do that research stuff for their magic. So they're out there exploiting it, using this crazy spells to ruin our time.
Right.
Like, be better if they were just kicked out, right?
I mean, I would agree. Research is far more important.
Sylvee peeks out from behind Archester.
Yeah.
Does this place have like a basement or something?
Couldn't tell you. We only use the dance hall.
Right.
Okay.
Probably does.
Right. Huh. Interesting. Just because we are new to the area, could you perhaps? We were thinking maybe after the dance was over, perhaps.
You're looking to join up? I notice you. I mean, it's a bit old fashioned. You've still got a book, but like we're taking applicants.
That is a tempting offer.
If you think you're hard enough, bro, we will let you in. Mind you, this is like a 50-year-old dude. I just really want to keep in your mind that this is a 50-year-old man.
Yeah, I know. It's really throwing me off.
In like full wizard garb.
Well, we were hoping to perhaps look around town a little bit. We heard the center of town was quite interesting
this is
spot.
where it's at.
This is the center of town.
Yeah, this is the exact center of the downtown. Yes.
Oh, well, interesting.
That's kind of why.
That would explain why we hear that the center of town is the place to be, because it has the dance hall.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what like the original assumption was with like where the magic was coming from, but it's just a way different vibe than the normal like nature magic that they have going on around here.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Like, I mean, half of our gang just showed up like specifically searching for the source of this magic. And then we can't even research it because those numbskulls keep showing up here and stopping us from doing our job.
This is true. Very interesting. Well, thank you.
Do you want to talk to the, like, if you're looking to join up, do you want to talk to the boss?
I don't want.
Normir's like,
No. Normir's not there, by the way.
No, but I just assume that's what you look like in the background.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Well,
You're just
Normir's. I might as well throw this in here now. Normir is actually breakdancing with the rougher crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
With
yeah, you are busting it down. Can you please make a performance check?
Absolutely.
Now, mind you, this will be good. I'm going to tell you right now, this will be great no matter what you roll. But what type of greatness?
What is the performance, you said?
Yeah, performance.
Okay, well, that's like a solid 10. Right 10. Middle of the road.
You have introduced the mosh pit.
Oh my God.
Like, there are people, like, you walk in there, yeah, and just punch a dude in the face. And there is like a brief moment where everyone stops dancing, and then they're super into it. And they're just like punching. They're like, it's like, you've got headbangers. The music has taken on more of like a metal edge.
We're going crazy tonight.
Like, the music changes depending on who has control of the dance floor.
Normir's just throwing whole people.
Seem to have escalated
as
things.
this is going on, I like make my way into the pit, trying not to die.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
I would love to. Okay, 17.
17. Oh yeah. You are somersaulting over like fists and like through people's legs. You do a sick
holding on to
slide.
Archester and is like about to like go in heaven.
I make my way over to Normir, and reaching up at my max height doesn't reach the tip of his fingers. I grab a little piece of string and I like tie a little loop into it. I want to like lasso one of his fingers.
I'm just gonna let this happen. You rope climb
I want to lasso
his body.
I'm not even gonna rope climb it. I just want to lasso a finger. So I like pull his hand down. I'm like, Normir. Normir.
Hey.
Come on. And I like just put it over my shoulder and I'm gonna like pull him out.
You're
you see Sylvee sprinting in.
Normir, your feet are just gliding along the ground. You're not actually going anywhere.
Normir bends down, gets on one knee, and then he just says to him, he's like, "What do you think you're doing? I'm making friends."
While he's kneeled down, Sylvee jumps off his knee and like dives into the crowd.
Oh, 100%.
Yes, Sylvee.
Are you also attempting to like avoid like the like mosh, or are you attempting to like join in on them?
I want to join in.
Can you make an athletic like an athletics check,
now,
please?
To be fair, making a mosh pit for the sake of making a mosh pit is a great time, but Normir does actually have a goal
100%.
to, like, make friends here.
Absolutely. You can pick out kind of where the leader is in this like group of dancers. It's this like kind of like, out of the people, he's probably the older ones, which means he's probably around like 33 to 35. This like, even then he's like a half elf. So it's hard to really tell if like he's really that young or if he's a bit older, because half elf aging is weird. But this like kind of darker, like kind of like copper skin tone, chiseled jaw, slicked black like greaser hair. He does have a cigarette, and he is kind of just like overlooking the like dance group, but you can tell that he is like kind of not exactly the leader, but like pretty high up, if not the leader.
Sweet. Then Normir says to Arden, he says, "I'm glad you're here." And then he takes off his pack and he says, "Get in my pack."
I mean, I had something I was gonna do, but this seems honestly like it could be more fun. So
and he says,
falling head first, my feet like dangling before I like flip myself around.
And then Normir says, "I don't know how to talk to these people. You tell me what to say." And he just like kind of closes the pack loosely, puts the pack on,
perfect.
and
This is not what we are here for.
This is
the leader.
perfect.
I get my lips real close to like the top of the bag.
I got a 16, by the way.
Hey.
Oh, you are moshing. You
Sophie's
are
literally like slashing people's Achilles.
Yeah, no, people have died.
No, people are dying. 100%.
It's hard to see where Sylvie is in the crowd,
Like, literally,
from an outside perspective. But every once in a while, you'll just see like one person just like fold like a chair.
She jumps off
that's
like
where Sylvie is.
she jumps off Normir's like knee and like is over the crowd. And you just hear daggers come out. She just like goes, ah!
Just starts like knifing. People are pumped.
Well done,
Like people
Sylvie.
are so excited for this. Like you are getting avid cheers, but no one knows where you are. Yeah, Normir, you kind of like you do the dance movement through the crowd because it's easier to dance through a crowd than walk through it.
He's breakdancing without letting the pack touch the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. You're very large, so people do kind of clear a way through for you. But you reach this like chiseled, like handsome looking greaser type.
He's dancing, and then he kind of slides in on his side, and he's like sitting like this in front of this guy, and he says,
"What's up, boss?"
What's up, boss? And then he stands up and like crosses his arms and like leans up against a wall, but then realizes that his buddy's
I'm back here. I'm still back here.
Then he just shifts his weight.
He kind of you got some smooth moves out there. Haven't seen you before.
Well, I'm sure it's nothing compared to you.
Well, I'm sure it's nothing compared to you, but I'm new in town.
New in town, you say?
Yeah.
You looking to join a group that'll help you out here?
Maybe.
If it fits my vibe.
If it fits my vibe.
I mean, if there's anyone who knows about vibes, it's the Panthers.
That's why I'm talking to you.
That's why I'm talking to you.
I've noticed that there's kind of a weird delay in your voice. Is that like,
no, it's fine. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm great.
Why don't you guys
why
like
don't
the beholders?
Why don't you like the beholders?
The beholders, those scumbags, those stuck-up snobs keeping their nose in the books, they don't know how to live.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's
Archester's
fair.
I mean,
there,
could you picture one of these guys?
Could you picture one of those guys in this pit?
I mean,
Meanwhile, Sylvee.
I bet they can't throw a guy even 1 foot, let alone 10.
Hey, you're going off script. Stay with me here.
You're going off script. Stay with me here.
I'm sorry, did you say something about a script?
No. He's onto us. Break free. He's onto us.
Break free. He just does a cartwheel.
You see him like look at you, and then he's just like,
I reach my hand out of the bag and I like pull on Normir's ear so he like looks back.
Oh yeah, you just control him like a horse. He's like walking.
You're ratatouilleing him,
And then
Say, I'm gonna go hit the dance floor.
You want to hit the dance floor with me?
he says, he looks at you, he kind of looks you up and down, he goes, I mean, I suppose I could jive.
Yeah, but real quick. Normir just walks up and he says, you guys deal? What I mean is like
cards?
No, like valuable items.
I mean, yeah.
'Cause I'm looking for some.
For some what?
Valuable items.
What type of, like, are you looking for, like, weapons? Are you looking for
Just
like...
kind of elbows the bag.
Okay.
Are you looking for a new bag?
Say something.
I've been looking for something for a while.
You're looking for spice.
I'm looking for spice.
What type of spice? Like, you want some cumin? Some, like, oregano?
Something...
Hot.
You know where any dragon eggs are?
So quality. He looks at you and he goes, dragon eggs?
Yeah.
Don't know. There's no dragons around here. Dragons haven't been around here since Telecaphraxis, Lord of Coin and God of Wealth.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear Arden go like, does everybody say the whole thing?
Arden, you would know that everyone says the whole name.
Now, if you were to hide dragon eggs somewhere, where would it be?
I mean, I wouldn't hide them. I'd just sell them as fast as I could.
Ooh, any hot buyers on the market? I'm looking to collect.
Well, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really check the dragon egg market because I don't have any dragon eggs.
All right, let's dance. And he just does starts doing the twist towards the crowd.
You start to dance, and you see him kind of start to bop, and then you see his eyes like widen.
Huh?
As he like looks across the dance hall. Archester, you also see there's a wizard that this one is like
stands up
90, like 95. It's hard to really know, but he is ancient.
Definitely an arc.
The exact same. Oh yeah. The exact same emotion kind of crosses his eyes as they look directly at the center of the dance hall. You guys can all see the two figures that Sylvee and Arden clocked at the beginning of this are like dancing together.
No.
Immediately, there's like a record scratch in the like ghostly music. Mm-hmm. And like the dancers kind of like pause for a moment, and then both sides part to like in sync. They part, just leaving the two figures in the middle and an open path for both of the heads of the families on either side to walk through. You see immediately they see each other. The two people in the middle see them. They look back at each other. And then they just run in opposite directions as the two people on either side pull out their wands. No. You see the wizard starts to chant something, and the bard like snaps his fingers, and then the music starts back up. But this time it is like hard jazz. Like finger snapping, like fighting jazz.
I crawl out of the backpack and I just grab like Normir's head and like I'm trying to like tackle him to the ground.
Just RKOing.
Have I murdered the entire mosh pit yet?
No. You actually have noticed these guys are pretty resilient. Like you stab them, like you keep stabbing them. They just like they're not dead. Like they're like, mind you, most of them can't walk, but. Like
just been running around literally slashing Achilles.
Yeah, but the ones that you like cut down so that way they like will probably never walk again, just like start breakdancing on the ground, like with their like upper arms. Body. Yeah. They're like using their legs as like the like floppy legs that they can't control anymore as like
sponge.
Yeah.
Do the sponge.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no!
Oh,
fantastic!
Let's see if I remember how to play Dungeons and Dragons, guys.
We're in a gang fight.
See, here's my thing. What are we supposed to do? We're just bystanders here.
No, we have definitely chosen sides at this point, Archester.
I mean, I would agree.
You're on the wrong side, but
no, I beg to differ.
I like to think cool Sylvie's side. In like shark mode, like she smells blood and she's cool.
100%.
Oh no.
25 to 20.
21.
Let me find my pencil. Okay, so that'll be Arden. Sylvee. I forgot how to spell Sylvee briefly. 19 to 15. None in the 19 to 15 range. All right. That will be... Okay. 14 to 10.
14.
14.
Hey.
Who has a higher dex?
I have a +1.
He does.
Okay.
I use my intelligence for initiative. Not
very fair.
Are you a war mage?
No, I am a Chrono G mage.
So he dabbles. I'm pretty sure that hits everyone. First up, Arden. No, there's only been one spell cast, and it's from the bard. But you haven't yet seen what its effect is. Okay. So what do you decide to do?
I'm in the middle of RKOing Normir to get him like down onto the ground. Like I just pull out of his backpack and then just grab his neck and pull him down.
Yeah, I mean, he's still standing. Do you want to like make a check for that? Or are you just like trying to do it thematically? Because he is like a huge thing.
if it wasn't just gonna happen, I don't want to waste a turn. So
I can say what Normir would do in response to that if it is like a check thing.
No, would you resist it, Normir, if he's trying to pull you down?
If he were to try to pull me down, he wouldn't be able to, and then Normir would notice, and then he would just crouch down anyways.
I'm not saying anything. You guys underestimate my boy.
So he would basically choose to fail, essentially.
I crawl out of the backpack up onto his shoulder. I slide down his arm and grab the string that I tied to his finger and like swing down the string fireman style.
Yep.
And then land, 3-point land, draw my sword. And then I'm going to hold my action.
All right, what's the trigger?
Yeah, I'm going to hold my action to... I will... well, where are the two kids? The ones that were in love?
Oh, they have both ran through the crowds to opposite sides of the gymnasium.
Okay.
They both look like they are attempting to escape the building.
Okay, I'm going to run over... Which one looks like the weaker of the two?
The one that is closer to you. I mean, I don't know about weaker...
Which
like in terms of
they're going to need more help.
Both of them are spellcasters, so their strength modifier isn't that high.
Okay, I will run
the one that is closer to you is the girl, the one from the Panthers.
Okay, I will run over to the girl from the Panthers.
Awesome.
And I am going to hold my action to do an interception if someone were to attack her.
Awesome. Next up, Sylvee.
Who's closest to me?
Oh, you are in a mosh pit of people. So there's pretty much all Panthers.
Sylvee just keeps killing off Panthers.
There's a ton of people.
She's a beholder.
I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I kind of like respect these guys because
100%.
Like they're still kicking. Like, well, 100%. Not kicking, but
the urge to dance is too strong.
Like, it's impressive that they're still dancing. So I'll just like look and see outside of the mosh pit who's closest to me.
Oh, outside of the mosh pit, the man from the Beholders, the like younger man, he is on the outside of the mosh pit, and he would be closer to your side than Arden's.
This is like the love interest.
Yeah, the moon-eyed, like
I don't want to try to like murder him.
In that case, the leader of the Panthers would be closer to you if you're looking for like big figures.
Gosh, this is hard. My thing is like right now, but I don't know who to do it to. Actually, okay, so wait, so this one guy, this lover boy, he what is he?
He's a beholder. I mean, he's of the Beholder gang, but in terms of like race or like what he looks like,
yeah,
he is a like very, very young 30s. He looks like he is probably human or like half elf. It's hard to tell when he's running.
Cool.
But he certainly has that like human stature.
Taller can handle me jumping on his back.
Oh yeah, easy.
I'm going to try to jump on his back.
Okay, yeah. Make a grapple check.
I mean, I don't want to like stop him. I just want to like tag along. You know?
Oh yeah, no. He's not going to like that, so he is going to try to resist you.
No, that's okay. And what is this?
This will be athletics for you.
Athletics, cool. That's a 19.
Okay, he got an 18. So yeah, you don't like jump, but you do kind of just grab on his like wizard cloak. And he's like, but he keeps running, just hoping that you'll fall.
I just go, keep going. And I'm like,
I'm not stopping.
Good.
Next up is the wizard. You do not know his name yet. You see him ready his wand, and then like and shoot a bolt of lightning across the dance hall, straight towards the bard. There is a frightening chain of spells that are cast by like. There are multiple bards that like counterspell, and then wizards that counterspell their counterspell, and then bards and like sorcerers that counterspell the counterspell, countering the counterspell.
And it just keeps
like it is
stacking. It just
oh
keeps
yeah,
going.
but like you can tell that this is not the first time this has happened. So they have like specific groups of spellcasters designed to like, when do I cast my counterspell in comparison to someone else's counterspell? But the spell, let's see. Jeez. The spell will go through. So he is going to make a dex save. All right. You see the lightning hit the bard like in the chest, and it rattles him. But he's a big boy. He'll be fine. I say that without having seen the damage that I rolled yet. Okay. The lightning hits him and then like arcs to multiple of the other people in the crowd. And those ones are struck down, but the bard seems relatively unscathed. One thing that you do notice is that the casting that the wizard did looked a little strange. Like it wasn't a traditional like casting. He actually did like a flourish into like a heel kick step and then like lunged forward with a lot of panache. The bard will go next, and you see him kind of like do some like fancy heel kick footwork and then go into a deep knee slide as he like holds his hands out. And just a fireball erupts from him. Lots of big magic. Once again, there is a counterspell war. The spell goes through again. Oof. The fireball does more damage than the lightning bolt by like a good number.
That's surprising.
It's the same die rolled.
There's the same amount of die rolled. It's just the fireball is like AoE and lightning bolt is like really directed.
26.
What's maths?
You hold the X.
Got it. That is the end of the bard's turn. Normir.
Yeah. Is there a balcony?
Yeah, there's like an upper level to this dance hall.
Are there any buttons that say pool over it?
No.
Bummer. That was a good try. Well then, how far away is this balcony?
I mean, you could probably get there, but it would take a movement and an action dash.
Fine. How far away is the food table?
The food table? Oh, that's like 15 feet away. There's a bowl of guacamole there.
Normir, is it near the front, kind of between the two?
No, the food table like surrounds the dance hall.
All right, well, Normir would like to grab some fistfuls of food and start a food fight.
Oh, excellent. Can you make
Normir, wait, he just runs over, grabs two heaping spoonfuls of his hands of guacamole, runs to near the middle, and just goes, food fight, and just starts chucking guacamole at the wizards.
I feel like a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'm down. Could you make a charisma, charisma persuasion or intimidation?
Ooh, if it's intimidation, can I use my intimidating presence feat, which is I can find a creature. Oh, that's one creature. So I won't do that. I'll do intimidation though. So that'll be a 19 to intimidate.
Oh, that's great. Now, specifically, are you throwing it at both sides, or are you targeting like either
wizards? I'm totally siding on the Panthers, dude.
The beholders, you see some like 75-year-old man just gets hit full in the face with a handful of guacamole, and he wipes it away and he says, "Ah, yes, the food fight, the elder magic. And you see him, he pulls 2 wands from his hips, but they are made out of like cinnamon sticks. Like one of them is a piece of cinnamon, the other one is celery, and he goes, "Prepare yourself, Panther. You know not the deep magic of which I was born." And you see a group of them are ready to start casting spells in a food fight. They are ready.
I'm really excited about this. Normir just licks the guacamole off his hands and screams a battle cry.
Oh!
Panthers assemble! Grab your rolls and mashed potatoes.
That will be Arden, I think, right? No, that's first. Wait, who is it? Archie. That's Arden and Archester look really a lot similar when you have bad handwriting.
Okay. So a full fight is breaking out. Do I see a door that seems to lead to another room somewhere?
Oh yeah. There's probably about 6 doors in this room. 2 of them lead out.
Right.
4 of them lead to areas that you don't know.
I'm just gonna go to the nearest one of those.
Awesome. Yeah. I'll roll a die. I'm not sure where you are exactly. You reach a door.
Okay, cool. I attempt to open it.
It's a broom closet.
Cool.
You've doomed us all.
I shut the door and I move on to the next one.
Okay, great. You can make the door. Do you open it?
Yeah.
Let's see if you had left or right. All right. This one leads into what looks to be like, you know, the like lunch counter, like behind like where like people would prepare food and stuff. This is it. Yeah. Like there's like a stone chest that you can assume is enchanted with like cooling magic, and some like kegs of like punch and stuff like that.
Great. I shut the door again and I keep going.
Awesome. That you don't have enough speed to get to the other ones.
Yeah.
But you do notice like while you are running, it's very strange. You notice that you are running to the beat of the jazz music. And then none of you have performed anything that would like cause this spell to take effect yet, but I'm so excited. Arden, back to the top.
Okay. So there's the girl, right?
Oh yeah.
Where's the boy?
The boy is on the complete opposite side of the gym.
How far away is that?
You would put it as probably like, this is like a 50-foot radius dance hall. So like 100 feet.
So like 100 feet? It's going to take 4 rounds. Okay.
I'm on his back.
You're on his back?
You can see Sylvee like on the cloak, just like clinging to it, like run faster, run.
Keep going.
I look at Sylvie. Does she notice me?
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to like make little like gestures that are like to convey. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. To convey, meet me outside with the boy.
Gotcha. You get this well enough, Sylvie.
Cool. I look at the girl. What's your name?
She is running and she doesn't know you.
What's your name?
She goes, what?
I'm trying to help you. What's your name?
Who are you?
I'm trying to unite you with your love. I'm sorry.
I met him tonight.
I go up, I grab her finger, and I'm going to try and lead her outside. I would like to use one of my superiority dice because I'm a battle master to use my commanding presence to try and persuade her to do this.
I will allow that to be the case.
Nice. Okay, and I get to add a d10. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see. So 17 plus 5 for my persuasion is 22. 32.
Okay. You begin to lead her out the door. By this time you guys leave the building. Right. It is, you guys are out.
Okay. How much of my movement did I use?
I'm probably only like 15 feet.
Okay.
Probably got another 10.
I look at her and I say, I'm going to go Wait, what's his name? Do you know what his name is?
Not yet.
Okay. My friend is grabbing him. I'm going to go back inside and make sure that she knows where to find you. Stay here, okay? And I go back inside.
You see her like points in a direction. But yeah, you head back through the doors. Mm-hmm. Next up, Sylvee. You're on the back of this man. Nope, dogs. Bork, bork, bork.
Bork, 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 bork. Ow. Bork, bork.
So guys, how's it going? How are you enjoying?
I'm so hungry. Talking about nachos, like my stomach has been growling. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, latched on.
Yep.
We running. Are we
Daggers
out?
are in. Yeah, he will bring you out of the building.
I'm just gonna be like go and like commanding directions for where Arden said.
Check.
Oh my! This guy thinks he's getting mugged.
I mean, honestly.
I mean, it's not far off.
You're holding a knife to his neck, like, hey, you're either going where I'm saying you're going, or I'm gonna stab you.
She does have one dagger out. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, he goes, okay, just please don't kill me. And he starts to run around the other side of the building.
It's guardian business.
Do you have anything else you want to do on your turn? Or?
She's just gonna be ready to stab if needed.
Excellent.
Anybody, including this guy.
In that case, it's Wizards and Bards' turn. At this point in time, anyone who is currently in the dance hall, I need you to make dexterity saving throws. Like the first round. You're right at the fringe, so I'll let this slide. So you don't have to make the save. But Normir and Archester, you guys are like currently in it. And so I will need you all to make one saving throw of your choice.
Oh, of my choice.
Yes.
Who's over here?
Yeah, that's 15. Nope.
Good. Yeah.
17. It's a strength save.
Okay. Excellent. Basically, there are so many spells being cast in this enclosed area. I can't actively say what spell hits you, but everyone is getting hit by some kind of spell here. It is basically like two armies are standing right next to each other and they both have mortars. And so they're just like, let's see what happens. So you guys, Normir got a 17, Archester.
I got a 22.
22, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys will both take half damage.
Nice. Not bad. Oh, I forgot to rage.
Happens.
That's fine.
Over here, I don't.
He's
even
just
know
having fun.
Like, I'm not on either one of these guys' side.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so he was like, I can't murder somebody because then I'm on a side.
Normir, you will take, this is pre-halved, you will take 12 force damage as you are basically like slammed into your side with like an invisible fist as it tries to like knock you over, but you just resist it with your sheer strength.
Full damage, right? Because I'm not raging?
No, but you saved, so it's half damage.
Right.
And then Archester, you are assailed by this like mental terror that attempts to like split you.
Oof.
But you also saved. And you will take only 11 psychic damage.
Okay.
So there is this massive explosion of arcane energy as all of these wizards and bards and sorcerers like unleash their greatest magical like ability at each other. It does like explode upward, and you can tell that the roof is like questionably holding up together right now.
I run back up to the door and I like open the door and I see everything. I'm like, nope.
Okay, yep, you just close that one right there. The like door shutters on your hands as the explosion like racks it. Normir.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically, some of that force damage is also you getting shot in the stomach with a cantaloupe.
I love
just
it.
a whole cantaloupe.
Oh, is it my turn?
Oh yeah, it is you.
Normir will just be like, it's happened. And he'll kind of duck down and go towards the front doors. And can he go through the front doors?
Oh, yeah. If you would like to, are you going to use your movement and action to do that? Or
do I have to use my action?
In order to dash the full distance, yes. Because you have 30,
I guess he will,
30 or 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, right? he'll run and well, I think I have 40 feet actually. Yeah, I do have 40 feet.
But it's I suppose that you can make it there with one movement because 10 feet from the center, you have 40 feet of movement.
Perfect. So yeah, he'll go to the front door and he'll just leave. And I like to think in the background, there's just food flying, and he just walks out and he's like, "That's a riot." Is there anybody around me?
There is a terrified young girl.
Oh, hello.
It's like standing there, and there's you don't notice him because he's so short, and you actually open the door and just kind of push him with it.
Whoa!
He's just like gets moved. And Normir says, "Oh, hey," and then he says, "Did you see what's happening? It's hilarious."
Hey,
yes.
I like yank on it. Wait, no, it's not funny.
Oh, it's kind of funny. I just got hit with the cantaloupe.
I wish it hit your head. Okay. Did you see Sylvee?
I would not let it hit my head.
I'm gonna go to Archester.
Yep.
Wait, is that my turn?
Do you have an action you would like to do?
He'd like to use his action to keep talking for another 6 seconds.
I don't know if I have anything I want to do. Hold on, let me look at my items real quick. Can I take my... No. I guess I don't have much. Do I have any food on me still?
Yeah, you have... you have a cantaloupe.
Oh, dude, I'm just going to... You know, like Andre the Giant style in Fezzik, I think was his name?
Yeah.
In The
Princess Bride.
Dude, he's just gonna take this cantaloupe and throw it as hard as he can at the nearest beholder's head.
You would have to re-enter the gym for that.
Dog, you're gonna like split a skull.
But
hold the door.
There is a fresh panther right there.
Okay.
She seems ready for it.
No!
No. I would like to use my reaction to use interception.
Can I ready my action?
What would you like to hold your action for?
I just want to hit the next beholder I see with this cantaloupe.
Excellent. Archester, you are in there. People are on fire, covered in acid.
Yeah.
Like rolling around on the ground as like blood comes out of their ears from like the shock of like a thunderous boom.
Yeah. I just keep walking around looking at these other exits.
Yeah, you're just like sure enough, the next door that you go to, that one, it looks like some kind of meeting or gathering room, like, you know, the public like help centers that just have the like meeting rooms off to the side for people. And then the last one, the door is locked.
Okay, cool. Then I will do a thing.
Yeah.
I will. I wish I had the knock spell right now. That would be super useful. However, I'm just going to like go up next to the door. Can I like I can't see like peek through a keyhole or anything like that.
There is, the like glass windows that they have in like schools and stuff that still has the like bars through them.
Yeah.
You can see it is like really dark. But with some of the light coming from the gymnasium behind you, it does look like it's like a hallway that might lead to like a set of stairs or something.
Perfect. I cast Dimension Door.
Can you please make a charisma performance check for me?
A charisma performance check?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to re-roll that as a reaction.
Excellent.
Using my chronal shift because that was really low. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Charisma performance.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 21. No, 22.
21. Excellent. So you notice you attempt to cast the spell and then realize that your body won't go through the correct motions to cast a spell as you normally do. You realize that the spell that the bard cast in the first place basically enchants in an area around him. People have to follow the rhythm of the music in order to correctly perform their actions. So like the weird movement of the wizard was him basically dance casting his spell at the start of the fight. Nice. So you're like, oh shoot, you rewind time real quick and you're like, I don't know how to dance. But then you remember when you were a young boy, your mother forced you to go to ballet.
Yes.
For years.
Yeah.
She was like, it is proper technique. You need to learn how to ballroom dance. Ballet, it is the upper echelon of society. And you channel that through you and then do a quick like step back into pirouette and then like point your like wand or focus at the door and then just gracefully prance through this like temporal shift into the hallway beyond.
Yes. Great. Then I just keep going down the hallway and see if I can find any other doorways that lead somewhere.
Excellent. As you proceed down the darkened hallway, it has been roughly 2 hours. So.
Correct.
Oh. I would advise that we either, we can cut it off here because there is much story yet to be had because some of us have some things that we need to do, life that we need to go through. You know how it is, bit of a shorter table scraps today. Is everyone chill with this?
I'm okay with this.
I'm chill with this. I love this like grease.
The cliffhanger.
Like this grease kind of like drama going on right now, you know?
Yeah.
Have kind of
this medieval West Side story.
Yeah.
Also, I apologize that our stream says table craps.
Get wrecked.
Does it really? My
Wait,
bad.
Anything goes here.
That's really how it is.
I can't.
That's life, you know.
Here, I tell you what.
So thank you for showing up to Table Craps today. Bit of a shorter stream. I hope that you had fun in the Undergrove.
There we go.
With the rest of us here. We will, as far as I know, we will be back next Thursday. Make sure to show up tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST?
Yes.
Use hashtag AskTPD on social media to ask questions about our recent Between the Rows 1871 miniseries.
Follow us on social media to
we also have a
post that
Discord.
stuff. I just put it in the chat.
Thanks for being here. Watch our stuff. We will stream on Monday, as far as I know. We no longer have a stream on Wednesday because Between the Rows has ended, but then next week we'll be back on Thursday, this coming Friday. Watch our stuff. Thank you for being here. The only thing that I'm pretty sure I have left to... Lydia has a store.
Oh, yeah. Lydia has a store.
Lydia has a store.
Lydia's store.
Check it out. Buy her stuff. She's great. And they're cool.
Aaron, do the outro in the Chestnut King voice.
So,
please.
If I may finish us off here. Yeah. Good luck. And godspeed, everyone. We will see you next week. My. My.